Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Napoleon, and today we're back with another Enlisted video, and this time we're going to be talking about the Enlisted tech tree and the subsequent tiers, and why they're such a bad thing for Enlisted. Of course, this video has been made possible for the friends at Discord, meaning if you haven't liked, subscribed, or joined the Discord, because the Discord is getting a revamp, then I highly suggest that you do. But that said, let's get started. The Enlisted tech tree has been given to us almost around a few months ago, and as of right now, there are a lot of issues with the tech tree that haven't been fixed, or Enlisted hasn't even bothered to fix them. One of them is the fact that each tier, such as weapons in each tier, don't match the tech tree itself. For example, under the tier 3 slot, you have tier 2 weapons for Germany Axis. Under the Allies Tier 3 slot, you have Tier 4 weapons, you have Tier 2 weapons, and under Tier 4, you have Tier 3 weapons for the Allies, Americans to be exact. So there is a lot of problems with the tech tree themselves. Not only is it a little bit confusing, but there is practically a mismatching. For example, for the Germans, you have to unlock a Tier 3 weapon to unlock a Tier 2 weapon, which doesn't make sense. To be exact, those weapons are, if you have to unlock the MP38, then unlock the M1 Beretta, which is a tier 3 weapon, and then unlock the MP40, which doesn't make sense at all considering the fact that, well, it's just inconvenient. And for those who are newer players, they will find out that a tier 3 weapon in tier 2 guaranteed to go up against tier 4s and 5s and 1s and 2s, which leads me to the other problem. The enlisted tech tree is problematic in the sense that tier 1s and 2s are grouped in one spot, tier 4s and 5s are grouped in their own spot, and tier 3s are grouped against everyone else, or should I say everyone. Essentially, this is one of the worst ideas ever because, like, even War Thunder has a better system in which if this was a War Thunder tech tree or a War Thunder matchmaking, tiers 1 and 2s are grouped in one match. Tiers 2s can either fight tiers 1 and 3. Tiers 3 can either fight against tiers 2 and 4. Tiers 4 can only fight against tiers 3s and 5s. And tiers 5 can only fight against tier 5s and tier 4s. Literally, should be the most simplest thing. I have no idea why Enlisted decides to put tier 3 in this special position that they can go fight against tiers 1s, 2s, 3s, 4s, and 5s. That just doesn't make sense. Literally, every tier should only face one tier above or one tier below. Anything else they should not be fighting, or they should not have their matchmaking done. Of course, a very big issue to why this is happening is because Enlisted doesn't have the amount of players, which I do understand, which I highly suggest that Enlisted goes on Steam, but as of right now, Enlisted isn't doing that. On the other hand, the tech tree itself is just plain sloppiness in my idea. From what Enlisted is doing, they're not bothering to fix that, and I don't know if the next update will fix that. On that said, the Enlisted tech tree itself, I highly suggest Enlisted to fix everything, and I highly suggest that they overhaul the matchmaking into tiers 1s and 2s in one group, of which tiers 2 can go fight against tiers 1s and tiers 3, of which tier 3 can only fight against tier 2, tiers 3 and tiers 4. Tiers 4 can only fight against tiers 3, tiers 4, and tiers 5. And tiers 5 can only fight against tiers 5 and tiers 4. That should be pretty much the most simplest thing. For what reason why Enlisted isn't doing this is quite skeptical. That said, this is all it for this video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and join the Discord, and I'll see you in the next one.